Get my book today, A Guide to Coin Hunting, from the most subscribed coin channel in the United States, Couch Collectibles, only available on couchcollectibles.com. Today we're going to be looking at some newer mint era coins that are worth money and what you should be looking for in your coins that can give them some value. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. Let's just not have a long intro and just hop right into it. Alright, starting off first with a 2007 Lincoln Cent. Looks very normal here on the reverse of the coin. As we flip over here to the obverse of this Lincoln Cent, you'll see that the penny is faded out, the design's faded out as a result of a mint error, a die adjustment strike. This coin is not graded or authenticated, however, it's sold as is on eBay for around $60. So can't really beat that for finding it in pocket change or, you know, from a bankroll or a coin roll and selling it for around 60 bucks. Now here's the 2011 Roosevelt dime. Now this coin here does have a partial collar. Very noticeable type of mint error. Of course, you'll see that around the rim of the coin. Now this coin isn't super valuable. It's sold for $16 as is on eBay, but you have to think, you know, they didn't pay to have the coin graded or authenticated, and they just sold it as is. It only cost them 10 cents, and they sold it for 16 bucks. Now this next quarter here, it's not in the best condition. You know, if it was in much better condition, a higher grade, it could have sold for more money. But the coin has not been graded. You know, it's in rough shape. It's a 2015 Homestead State quarter. Now this quarter here does have what we like to call in the coin community the leaky bucket. So there's a couple die chips here, and this is a different example. So there's different examples of these, and this is a good example because it actually has a die chip underneath the little well there as well. That's a pretty large die chip on those. I actually have one of these in my collection, but it's only underneath the bucket. So pretty cool leaky bucket there. This coin sold for 20 bucks as is, even in that condition. So pretty good deal to sell a quarter for 20 bucks in that shape. Now here's a 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. Now this quarter sold for around $13. So imagine just finding this 25-cent coin and selling it for 13 bucks. I mean, it's a nice profit, especially if you found a roll of these quarters that are like this. Now this is why it sold for $13. It has a die chip there on Roosevelt's hat. You can see that there as we zoom in on the coin. So always inspect your coins. You know, this person was smart enough to put it underneath a coin microscope and inspect their coins, and then they, you know, made basically 13 bucks on the coin. So can't really beat that. Now here is a 2016 Jefferson nickel. Now this coin does have a strike through error. It's kind of hard to see here on the obverse of the coin. A little bit blurry, but I feel like that strike through is pretty large enough and visible there to see. This coin, you know, someone got in an online bidding war for this coin, I think, because they paid $122 for this Jefferson nickel for 5 cents, even in that condition, all because of that strike through error. Now here's a 2017 Lincoln Cent. Doesn't look like much here on the picture because the error kind of blends in with the coin design. I mean, you could sit here and look at this and it'd take you a while to figure it out. If you go down here underneath the 2017 date and look at Lincoln's chest, here's a good close-up of that. You can see that it has an interior die break there. You'll see that large extra piece of metal there and that crack going through there to the edge of the coin. Now you can always look for that on your Lincoln Cents on other coins as well. You know, interior die breaks, die crack, die breaks on the rim of the coin, of course. This coin ended up selling for 15 bucks on eBay. Nothing major, it's only 1 cent and it sold for 15 bucks. So good profit there. Here's a 2018 Lincoln Cent that has a strike through error, so it looks very normal here on the obverse of the coin. But here on the reverse of the coin, we have a very nice strike through, and I can't believe that this coin only sold for $25. Usually, you know, something like this are pretty desirable by the collectors, you know, who do purchase on eBay. Nice strike through for 25 bucks. I'd pay 25 bucks for it to add it to my collection. It looks pretty unique. Now here's a 2020 Jefferson nickel that has the obverse struck through. So here on the reverse looks pretty normal. But here on the obverse, you'll see it all faded out as a result of the strike through. It is graded by NGC. Well, it's authenticated by NGC as a mint error. The coin does not have a grade. But it's 2020, it's a modern mint era coin. The coin only sold for $40, so they probably paid maybe more to have this coin graded. Really, they didn't make a profit on this coin because you have to pay to have it authenticated or graded. Something like this, not really worth grading unless you want to grade through Annex, just because they're a lot cheaper. If you're going to have an expensive coin, definitely go through PCGS or NGC, but if you have something that's only going to sell for 40 bucks, better to just sell it as is, ungraded, or go through Annex, which is a cheaper option. Now here is a 2020 mint mark graded by PCGS. American Samoa National Park quarter here, graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. Now it does have that strike through. These are selling on eBay for all kinds of crazy prices. This one being graded and authenticated and at a mint state 64 ended up selling for $450. Some of these are selling for $100, $200, $300, depending on the condition of the coin. So you, obviously a very noticeable strike through there on the face of the bat. But there's been a lot of these found, so it'll be interesting to see how these prices either increase or decrease over time. Now here is a 2021 Washington quarter that has a large die break there on the top of Washington's hat. You can look for these on all of these 2021 quarters. There's much smaller examples of this where you just have a small die chip, and then there's larger examples like this coin. I actually have some of these in my collection, and I have some of those graded that I'm selling on my eBay store, so Couch Collectibles on eBay. I sold a bunch of them, I'm selling some more, and then I'm keeping a few for my personal collection. So this quarter ended up selling for $75 as is on eBay. Now here is a 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter here that has some reverse die chips. So always be on the lookout for those. You can look for those on the wings of the plane. You can also look for strike through errors on these coins as well. I've shown in a previous modern coin video, so feel free to check that out. This quarter ended up selling for around $90 at auction, graded by NGC at a mint state 66. Alright, now here are 3 Jefferson nickels from 2021. You'll see that line going through the head there, going on the outside to the field of the coin there. Pretty cool. It looks like, you know, like a long string of his hair is kind of blowing in the wind or something, you know. Pretty cool mint era. It is a die dent is what we're looking at here, and these 3 nickels sold together as a lot on eBay for $36. So pretty cool die dent to look for on the 2021 Jefferson nickels. You know, 36 bucks for 15 cents. I'll take it any day of the week. Here is a 2021 Lincoln Cent. Now this coin here was struck off center. It did sell on eBay for $42 as is ungraded. So again, 42 bucks for 1 cent. But these next 2 coins here, these next 2 Lincoln Cents are super rare and valuable. Everyone is looking for these from 2021. So if you get a roll of 2021 pennies, definitely keep your eye out for these. This is a retained die break and crack, of course. So very large here on the right side. You'll see that large die break. And then here on the left side, that large die crack going through there. Absolutely amazing, man. These coins are selling for big money on eBay right now. These 2 pennies here sold for $455 at auction on eBay. And there's other examples of these that are selling for different prices as well that other people have found. So feel free to look up 2021 die break penny on eBay, and you'll see all the results for that. Go to sold listings. Now also on your 2022 quarters, you want to look for that die break or those die chips there on the mouth of Washington. These are selling for around, you know, $20 to $40 range, depending on the condition of the coin. So always be on the lookout for that. Now also on the 2022 Washington quarters with the Maya Angelou reverse design, you want to look for that die gouge, that little line going through the beak of the eagle there. Look for that little line there. These coins are selling for $10, $15, $5 on eBay. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.